Hey there guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for watching today. Today we are back with another Funko Pop hunt, as I was actually able to put in an order just the other day, last minute, using my Hot Topic Hot Cash. And they had an option for you to do some in-store pickups, and there were some figures that I could not find at my local Hot Topic that they had at a Hot Topic just a little bit away from me. So I put in my order there, was able to use my Hot Cash, save a ton of money with it. But now it is time, now my order is ready. I have to head over to that Hot Topic and pick that up. But of course, we're going to check out what other new stuff they might have at that Hot Topic. So guys, let's get over there and let's get hunting. And we are here at Hot Topic, and they have a ton of figures. They're completely stocked up, including a lot of their exclusives. As you can see, if we start down here, it looks like they have a lot of the Shazam figures here, which is pretty cool. Pretty much all of them. See some of the DC gingerbread ones left over as well. They have Robert Smith Hot Topic exclusive one, some other of the holiday ones. It looks like the LACC Riddler's still there. Looks like they got a restock of the Hot Topic exclusive Greed from Full Metal Alchemist. They also have a lot of the My Hero Academia ones. And then they also have some sodas here. It looks like it's still got the Hot Topic Expo Two-Face, Sarada, along with Ashi in here as well. Looks like they got some of the Five Nights at Freddy's figures, which I think definitely look really nice. Jack for Black Clover, some more Shazam ones that we saw here. Definitely really liking a lot of these compared to the first movie, but I'm a huge Shazam fan. Looks like down here they got some of the Wasp from Ant-Man and the Wasp. They also have Ant-Man there as well, Jennifer, and then they have Ms. Marvel, some of the Star Wars Valentine's Day ones. They have a lot of new pops here. They also have some of the Wakanda Forever figures. And then I see some new figures down here as well. They have Chucky from the Rugrats, which is pretty cool. They have the boy band Stan. Daisy Duck from the Mickey and Friends line. I really like that one. Beauty and the Beast. Here they have some of the Looney Tunes Scooby-Doo crossover ones as well. And we are back with our haul here. And actually, we did not pick anything up in the store. Everything we got was our online order. But it was still cool to see a lot of the stuff that they had. A ton of new stuff. The Marvel pops, especially like Wakanda Forever and She-Hulk pops, were all there. And then a ton of anime, of course. Hot Topic has so many My Hero Academia pops. With the Class 1B series, they have so many exclusives, and they're always just in the store. So if you guys are looking for those, check out your local Hot Topic. I'm sure you'll be able to find them. But for this week's haul, we did pick up quite a bit. As you see, this is a very full bag. I don't know why they turned the bag inside out when giving it to me, but hey, they did. So let's go ahead and check out the pops that we got. And this first one is actually one of the main reasons why I went there, because this store did post that they got some in, and none of my other local Hot Topics have been able to get them in, and I did unfortunately miss the online drop for it. One of my most anticipated pops of this year so far. This is Oswald, the Lucky Rabbit from the Disney 100 collection. And Oswald is actually my favorite Disney character. I'm so happy that now he's being represented a whole lot more in Disney, and he has such a great story to him. He was made by Walt Disney all the way back at, I believe it was 1927. And I believe they made about 40 different shorts for Oswald. And it was actually under Universal that was distributing it. And because of a dispute and the contract, Universal just took Oswald away. And they made like a little shorts here and there. But he was essentially gone from history in animation for years. Bob Iger bought Oswald back from Universal in exchange for a sportscaster. And now he is back, and he's been used sparingly in the Disney theme parks. He was in the Epic Mickey video game. There are a couple Funko Pops of Oswald. I have one of them in the collection already, so I'm excited to add this one. Now, this one does also have a chase as well. We have not been able to find the chase. Hopefully, my local Hot Topic gets him in so I can go there and pick up the chase. And the chase is actually him with a top hat on, which is absolutely adorable. But this is definitely one of my favorite figures. I just love Oswald. And they got the look of Oswald done really well. I absolutely love his pose. Of his blue shorts that he has on as well are really cool. Just the way they molded him made him look like a true Walt Disney drawing, like an animated character, which they don't always do that when it comes to pop. So I definitely appreciate that. And one of my favorite parts is definitely his ears. The way they're up in the air but kind of going to the side. That's definitely how Oswald looks in his cartoons. And it looks like there's going to be a lot of amazing figures coming out for the Disney 100th anniversary. If you guys have not checked out our video from yesterday, definitely make sure you go ahead and do that. Funko Fair Day 2 had a ton of announcements, including a ton of Disney 100 figures. Now, the rest of the figures that we got here were also 100th anniversary figures, but not for Disney, but for Warner Brothers. So Warner Brothers is also celebrating their 100th anniversary this year. I think it comes up in April, but they're starting the celebration now. And to commemorate that, Funko has announced a few different sets that will have the special Warner Brothers 100th anniversary stickers on them. And one of the first sets to come out for that is this new Looney Tunes Scooby-Doo crossover, and they have a whole set of Pops, and I really liked them. I've seen them before in stores, but I knew that they were made a ton of them, so I wanted to wait a little bit, and I waited until they had a hot cash so I can spend a little bit less, since there's like 5 or 6 figures in this set. Yeah, 6 figures in this set, so I wanted to save as much as possible on this one, and I'm glad that I waited and able to get every single one from Hot Topic. And so let's take a look at our first one here, which is Bugs Bunny as Fred Jones. And Bugs Bunny is one of my favorite Looney Tunes characters, and he just looks great as Fred right there. They did these perfectly, the mashup, pretty much having the sculpt of the actual body of the Looney Tunes character, but with the clothes of the Scooby-Doo characters. So I think these were definitely very fun. I thought they came with the 100th anniversary sticker, but maybe there were some other ones. I believe I did see the Wizard of Oz movie poster. I think that had a sticker on it. Maybe I'm wrong on that. You guys can correct me in the comments down below if you've seen any of the Warner Brothers 100th anniversary Pops that come with this sticker. I could have sworn that the movie poster had one, so I thought these were coming with it. But it's okay if it's not, it doesn't come with a sticker. But definitely still a really cool figure here. And I can't tell if this is a new updated sculpt or not, but definitely looks like a nice one. The way that they did his teeth in the front with his mouth, I really do like. And the colors on Bugs Bunny, it is great. The way that his white fur goes into his gray fur. And then he does have Fred's clothes on with that ascot done very well. And the white shirt and the blue pants, and even with the gloves on as well to match for Bugs Bunny. I definitely love this one. And our next one that we have here is going to be Lola Bunny as Daphne, and that makes absolutely perfect sense. And I definitely like this one a whole lot as well. And so you got Fred and Daphne together, and Bugs and Lola together. Couldn't match any more perfectly. I love the colors and the mold on Lola, the way they have her hair and then her ears going out the back like a ponytail as well. That's actually pretty cool. And then with Daphne's clothes on with that purple dress and the green ascot as well, with her hands on her hips and everything, definitely looks like she has a little bit of attitude of Daphne, of course, as Lola. And then our next one, I think, is one of my favorites from this set. This one is going to be Daffy Duck as Shaggy. And this one's definitely really cool because, I mean, I just love the look as Daffy Duck. But I also love Shaggy as well. Shaggy's my favorite character from the Scooby-Doo franchise. So definitely really awesome they have 2 of these iconic characters mashed up together. And of course he is holding the Scooby Snacks in his hand as well. Definitely really fun. And a funny detail, he actually has the beard on the bottom of his bill. Absolutely perfect. The way that he has the long hair on his head as well. And of course is wearing Shaggy's clothes. This one probably is my favorite out of all of them. And then our next character in this set also makes perfect sense. This is Tweety Bird as Velma. I mean, she just looks great with the hair and the glasses and everything. I think it fits pretty well. You have small Tweety Bird with the magnifying glass in their hand. Also wearing the glasses and has the Velma hair as well. Makes it definitely look like, especially with the head. The rest of the body kind of looks a little bit weird on Velma, but you know, it's still a pretty fun mashup. And then, of course, to round out the gang, we have Taz as Scooby-Doo. Now, it's interesting why they chose Taz to be Scooby-Doo, because there are a ton of Looney Tunes characters who could be a dog. I mean, I think maybe Pete Puma, although it's already kind of an animal, so just putting the Scooby-Doo collar on him probably wouldn't be as good. So I think this one is maybe decent. He's an animal. Scooby's an animal. I guess it works out like that. This one does kind of remind me of the Looney Tunes DC crossover as well, where I believe that Taz was the Flash. I guess a similar kind of mold, but you have a little bit of difference with him having all of those Scooby-Doo collars. And honestly, I wish they did something a little bit better, just because having a bunch of Scooby-Doo collars is the only thing that makes him look like Scooby-Doo. It's not like you could really dress him up in a different outfit or anything like that. And him having that mean face doesn't quite match what Scooby does. Scooby is not a mean dog, so it's a little bit odd, but it's still an interesting concept to do, so I'm glad they did it, especially for all the other characters. Taz is probably my least favorite out of all of these, although I still love Scooby. And now our final figure is a much bigger one. It's actually a new Pop Ride that I thought was super cool. This is actually the Mystery Machine with Bugs Bunny. And this thing's definitely really fun. I don't remember if they've made a Mystery Machine pop before. They might have a while ago, but I can't quite remember. But this one's definitely a really awesome one where you actually have Fred in the driver's seat driving the Mystery Machine. And it's, of course, Bugs as Fred. And the detail on the Mystery Machine is definitely perfect. I love the Mystery Machine, and of course the flowers and the colors all around, and the way they have Bugs' ears sticking out the top of the sunroof as well. This is definitely an awesome pop that is going to be kept out of box for me for sure. Well, guys, there's our look at our haul from Hot Topic this week. An awesome Funko hunt. I'm glad I was able to pick up these and finish my Looney Tunes set. Definitely a great set, but, you know, I got to say my favorite is this Oswald right here. A close second would be the Mystery Machine. But Oswald, I always got to give love and props to my boy Oswald. So I'm super happy we got that. Now, I do want to hear from you guys. What do you think about our haul today? Which of the things that we got is your favorite? And was there anything you saw on Hot Topic that you would have picked up for yourself? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. And of course, if you guys have not done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also, leave a like on this video as well if you enjoyed it. And of course, you can always hit that bell to be notified whenever we have new videos drop. But thank you guys so much for watching today. And as always, we'll see you again real soon.